Come on in. It's Abiwa, Queen Mother of the Universe. I couldn't sleep tonight, so I got up and decided that I would see if I could find some interesting things I could share with all of you. Yes, I'm in the library, and the universe of knowledge is presented by books. So many books. Books are very important to me. And also, you'll see I have a whole shelf of just journals from years and years and years. No, I don't read them. I used to read them all the time, but then I decided that I wanted to spend more time living life rather than writing about it. But I came across something that was interesting to me, and I'm going to read it to you. I hope you'll be amused by it. Wind blow, turbulent warmth, radiance enveloping. Wind blow, tall trees sway in turbulent, warm wind. Tall trees sway. So, did you know that most of the time when people write, they don't come up immediately with the finished product? It's a process. It's called the writing process. And the first phase of it is pre-writing. And pre-writing is something we all do because we are all taking in images from the world. We're all having observations and reflections and thoughts. We're seeing things through our own lens of reality. And it's important. What we think and feel and how we see life is important. So for writers, the first phase of it is to just get that down on paper without it being in a sentence, without worrying about punctuation. Just jot it down. You know, it could be words like couldn't sleep, thought about my friends, what can I say to them? Or it could be a list of things that you know you want to write. It could be books about travel, experience raising children, or it could be free writing, which is like writing and not even really thinking about what you have to say. And that's sort of what this was. Listen, wind blow, turbulent warmth, excuse me, radiant, enveloping winds blow, tall trees swayed. I wasn't afraid to just put it down. I knew I was repeating things and it didn't really make a lot of sense. But I understood that I was in my pre writing. I was bringing the ideas out, I was connecting with the experience. And so after a while, after having done that, for a little bit, I'm going to read you just what the poem ended up saying, okay? So the name of the poem is September Gambia. I think I'll put my glasses on. That's much better. September Gambia. So let me show you the first one. It was just bold print, scratch out. And then I wrote it over. September Gambia, wind, blow, warmth enveloping, wind, blow. Tall trees sway in warm enveloping wind. Tall trees sway. Blue sky high above tall trees swaying in warm enveloping wind. Sky blue. Chirping birds fly high above tall trees swaying in warm enveloping wind. rain pouring from blue sky high above, trees swaying in warm, enveloping wind. Greeting tall trees in Gambia, September. Yay! Yay! I'm very, very comfortable with the process of writing because I know that it's not going to come out perfect. I don't concern myself about anything but just feeling it and just getting the words on paper. And then I come back and I might draft it out. That was a draft. And then I'll keep working on it until it reaches a place where maybe it becomes a book. And here is a book that I did from all these different pieces of paper and random um, stuff. I jotted down wherever I was. If I was on a bus, I found a piece of paper in my purse. I kept it in a folder. And one day I went and I looked at them and I just honored the thoughts that were there. And I created this poetry book. And um, let's see if I can read one. This one was dedicated to some women that were in my life, and I had jotted this down in a journal, one of those journals. Excuse me. Well, I did have COVID, so I'm doing a lot better, right? And the name of this poem is Tribute. Impressions of life left here in my heart. I shall love you more than you will ever know. Bitter tears of regret shall never flow from these young eyes. May I confess the source? Please, please, step forward. This is your day. Accept my applause. It's just a token of my love. I hold in high esteem you whose beauty is expressed in every word and deed. I am just the tender branch of your love tree. So that poem was inspired by women that were very important in my life. My godmother, my children's grandmother, and other important women that I came across. Important in that they had knowledge of life that they wanted to share with me. And I hope we can share knowledge of life with each other. So, good night.